In the vast wilderness of Africa, amidst rolling plains and dense forests, a young elephant named Kavi was born into a herd led by his father, Jata, a magnificent bull known for his wisdom and strength. Jata was not just a leader, but a guardian, ensuring the safety and well-being of his family. Under his watchful eye, the herd thrived, and young Kavi grew up listening to his father's deep, rumbling calls, which resonated with a promise of protection and guidance. But one fateful day, their peaceful existence was shattered. Poachers, driven by greed, descended upon the land, creating chaos and fear. Jata, sensing the imminent danger, took swift action. He trumpeted loudly, rallying his family to run towards safety. His heart pounded as he stood between his family and the threat, buying them time. He knew the risks, but his only thought was of Kavi and the others, escaping unharmed. In the confusion, Kavi was separated from the herd, his small frame hid in the tall grass, his wide eyes filled with fear and uncertainty. The sound of his father's trumpeting faded into the distance as he was captured and taken away, destined for a life in captivity, far from the lands he knew as home. Years turned into decades, and Kavi grew in a sanctuary far from his native land. The caretakers were kind, the surroundings safe, but nothing could replace the feeling of family, of belonging. He often stood by the fences, looking out as if waiting for something or someone. The memories of his father, Jata, were vivid in his mind. He remembered the strength, the security, and most of all the unconditional love that radiated from his father's presence. Back in the wild, Jata never stopped searching. His massive frame roamed tirelessly, his calls echoing through the forests and plains. Time aged him, but it did not diminish his hope. He wandered far and wide, leading the herd while always keeping an ear open for the faintest sound of his lost son. 39 long years had passed. Kavi, now a full-grown bull, had adapted to his life in the sanctuary but felt an ever-growing pull towards something beyond the walls. Then, one day, the sanctuary announced a remarkable initiative to return animals to their natural habitats, reconnecting them with the wild. When Kavi's name was included in this program, a spark of hope ignited within him. Could it be that he would return to the land of his birth? Could he find what his heart had yearned for all these years? The journey back was long, filled with anticipation. As the truck rumbled across the rugged terrain, Kavi's senses heightened. The air, the smells, the distant sounds, all were familiar yet foreign after so many years. He trumpeted, a call that seemed to blend with the wind, reaching across the vast expanse. Jata, grazing nearby, heard the sound. His ears flapped, his heart raced. Was it a trick of the wind, or could it be? The sound was different, but had a familiarity that struck deep within his soul. He trumpeted back, a response that carried hope and longing. As the truck came to a stop and the gate swung open, Kavi stepped out onto the soil that he had once called home. His eyes scanned the horizon, taking in the vast plains. Then in the distance he saw a figure. It was large, towering, with a presence that commanded respect. Could it be? Jata stood still, his gaze fixed on the younger bull stepping cautiously onto the plain. Tears welled up in Jata's eyes, a mix of disbelief and overwhelming emotion. Slowly, they moved towards each other, their pace quickening with each step as recognition set in. The moment their trunks touched was electric. Jata wrapped his trunk around Kavi, pulling him close in an embrace that spoke of the years lost, the pain endured, and the love that never faded. Kavi responded in kind, his trumpeting filled with joy and relief. The herd, sensing the monumental occasion, gathered around, creating a circle of support and celebration. The caretakers, watching from a distance, were moved to tears. They witnessed not just the reunion of a father and son, but a testament to the enduring bond that family holds, transcending time and adversity. Jata and Kavi spent the following days reuniting, exploring the plains together. Kavi listened intently to his father's stories, learning about the herd, the challenges they faced, and the victories they celebrated. And though much had changed, the essence of family remained a constant, unbroken and strong. This incredible reunion, a story of love, hope, and perseverance, became a beacon of inspiration. It showed the world that no matter how much time passes or how great the distance, the ties that bind us to our loved ones are indestructible.